T-Man 978 Chill Review.
Hello everyone, T-Man 978. Welcome to another chill review. In this case, it's a chill comparison review for Transformers Titans Returns Repugnus. Titans Returns was all about taking characters that used to be headmasters and characters that weren't headmasters, and all of a sudden just making them headmasters, but calling them Titan Masters. But anywho, let's dive into things. If you want to see an extensive look at this packaging, which is cool and nice, it makes it feel like a premium package. I did a package overview on the Figure Action channel, so I'll put a link at the end of this video, and maybe a link in about, no, I'll just put a link in the end of the video, because you're gonna watch this whole video, aren't you? And maybe I'll even put a card there. So that's enough of that. Prime Master Repugnus. We have Deluxe Class Repugnus. We have Solus Prime, the Prime Master, and his Titan Master Repugnus Titan Master is called Dastard, which I wonder if they wanted to have something that rhymes with mustard, since he's just like this bright yellow color. And in fact, I think I'm gonna have to turn my light settings down. Let's start with the Prime Master dude really quickly, because it shouldn't take that long. For some reason, I never reviewed this dude, but here's what he looks like. It's sort of like the Prime armors, except these have way more function than these Prime armors. It's cool to get Pretenders again, but they were really boring compared to this. Like, this guy has arms with these claws on it. He has moving legs. And it transforms into two other things, sort of. It's an all-in-one set. But you can move the head up and down like that. It's detaching and part of the transformation, but it still does it. But anywho, this is Repugnus, technically. So it's sort of like this is a little Power Master. It's like a Power Master and a Pretender shell at the same time. It was weird. But we have this dude inside. I guess he himself is supposed to be Repugnus in robot mode. There are the details right there. The arms come out on a little ball joint, and they can go up to this point. He has a full head on the back, and he can become this head right here. I'll show a comparison later. But there you go. It looks really old school and retro. Alright, this guy has like two other functions. You're supposed to take this and put it like that. Bring the legs up and have the arms like this. And now he's some sort of like hover boat, or maybe an actual boat. I don't know, like a water speeder or something. He has two pegs in there. You could take the little Repugnus and let him ride in here. It makes absolutely no sense, especially considering the fact that he's already like a mobile thing. I mean, he could just fly or whatever, but maybe he doesn't feel like being transformed inside of here, so this way he can have a vehicle and be in his little robot mode if he wants. But if you want something a tiny bit more functional than that, bring this out, bring the little claws down like this. Put your fingernail in here, bring this handle out, take him, transform him back, and maybe before you put the legs up. Actually, we're gonna have to bring that up so they can fit in here. Cram him in there, and lift the legs back up. And now you have this little blade gun. I guess these are supposed to be barrels right there, so it can shoot and stab people. And here is the handle. Now, I was thinking it's cool that Repugnus could have his own little mini minion or something, but the functionality between these two is not that great. Like, that's limp as crap, and he has a problem. He has a limp wrist. He's one of those figures that they gave a transformation like this, but didn't put any type of stopping point ratchets in there. I hate when they do that. So there's that problem. And then this next issue isn't a big deal, but everybody was thinking, oh, it's a good thing I got this Titan Master Repugnus, because I don't like this face, because it's all yellow, which I'm not gonna lie, all that being yellow right there, I do wish that broke up some type of way. I mean, it don't look too bad, but I do wish there was some type of color variation. But I kind of like his new face more than this face right here. This face right here looks definitely old school Headmaster, but that looks old school Transformer Toyish, or maybe really Japanese. But anywho, you could pull him out. My problem is this doesn't really fit in there that well. On the one hand, it gives him extra head articulation that the official head doesn't have, but it's still dangling out of the port. It doesn't matter whether you put the head in this way or the other way, it's still half hanging out, but now he has two faces. So there you go. That, let's bring out his official Titan Master, which I think looks better. Yeah, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see him so much, but his face sort of looks like a freaking bat, which is weird. And then he has these animal feet down there, but it has the same articulation as all the other Titan Masters. And while we're at it, here's Solus Prime, who is painted. He's transparent blue plastic, but the arms are painted, the legs are painted, and the head is painted. And his little Prime Master symbol looks like that. So it's cool. If you want, you can try to shove him in there, make him a weirdo head, which doesn't want to stay in apparently. Yeah, it's rejected. But anywho, this is what you're working with. He has a bunch of color variation. Paint there. The legs are fully painted white, which makes turning the thighs on this mushroom pig very hard, but that's a good thing. We have this paint, that's paint. All of this is painted with that Autobot symbol, and this is paint right there, because this is all transparent green plastic. So it's cool. And all this whole chest compartment, it's almost like he has a matrix chamber, since you have to pull that open like Optimus. This is transparent green with yellow and this red color right there. So overall, he's good. He doesn't have the crotch skirt that his brothers have, and I have them in their monster modes. I'm gonna, when I review this guy right here, I'm gonna show them all off together in comparison in robot mode. But since I have them in their monster mode, I'm gonna show that off in this video. But it's cool. He doesn't have that crotch skirt, so that gives him way more articulation right there. One issue he has no ankle. The ankles are kind of curved in, but he has no ankle pivot. The pivot goes out this way, unfortunately. This pig doesn't stay in there that well like it does on this side. Here is the obtrusive heel spur that they all have. But it's cool that they're all different, and you'll see that when I do the review for Grotesque, since this is already a comparison review with too many other figures. He has these two sword weapons right here, which are transparent green plastic with brown on it. He can hold them in his hands naturally, or they can combine together and become like a little sled thing for his Titan Master, or in this case I'll use this Titan Master so I don't have to pop his daggone head off. But there you go. That, what else you can do with this besides make that guy ride in it is you can plug this on the side of his arm. And you plug that on there, then grab this one. The arm has to be out straight. And now he has this blade weapon right there on his arm. You could retract the hand, make it like it's a full-on robot type weapon, but that's cool. I was doing the articulation while I was discussing his body, but what I didn't show is this swivels. He has a swivel here, the arms go out to there, of course they rotate, and the head doesn't have all that ball joint movement like he does when he has on this guy. I didn't compare these guys to each other. And one thing I'll say, these two guys, they're smaller than this Prime Master thing. Like the Prime Master seems to be a bit bigger in a way. They look like they would be the same, but the backpack, I think, for some reason, this backpack gets in the way. Like you can't shove him inside of that body right there, which is weird. It looks like you would be able to do it because this is flat, but you can't. Transformation, what you need to do is grab this head off his back, bring that up here, and tab it into there. Bring the arms out like this, put the hands in like this, rotate this back here, bring this way so the elbows can be in, and take that tab and put it in his back. Now here, we need to bring this out, rotate that forward, rotate it around, and bring out the claws. So bring this out, rotate this forward, bring this around. So it seems weird. It's a whole bunch of flipping and flipping. When I first did it, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna remember how to take that back, but I did. Now we need to take these down like this, rotate this. Try to do one at a time. It is very difficult. This little tab right there needs to go into the center of these three notches, but it's like you have to bring it up like this, make this red part meet, and then you gotta like bend this into such a way that you can get that in there. It is very difficult, to be honest. I mean, you could still transform him without doing it, but the proper way to keep everything together is to do that. Getting it apart is just as difficult. And this plastic right here, all this is really thin and it's scary. It feels like you're gonna break it. Okay, I got it in there. Now we can plug the legs together. Bring these down like this and open the toe. Bring this down, open the toe. You've basically done, but you have the weapons back here. You can plug them. It's a little hole right here. You can plug that onto these tabs on the back right there. The instructions are horrible when they're showing you this. They show you what you need to do, but I was confused as crap. Here he is in his monster mode, and I really like this. I don't know what it is about this ugly face, but I really like it. And look at that. The mouth can open. I was not expecting that at all. This whole extra function, like having two extra arms, that's not these arms, that is cool as crap. And they're way better than what's his name, Twinferno. But to remind you of the articulation down here, because all three of them have this same articulation, that goes out to like that, and they can rock forward. He has this extra decal right here, which luckily is tampoed and not a sticker like they do for the Voyager class figures. But he has this paint down here. These arms come in like this. They go up and down here, but bump into his face. They would go all the way up if his face wasn't in the way. This comes in like that and can rotate because it's on the ball joint, so it can do all this. And the claw can retract. Now on the packaging, I saw these arms out, and no, it's not. It's molded in such a way that you can't do that, because that's not curved. So I don't know. Let me bring in a box. Yeah, on the box they're outward, so I don't know how to do that unless they tried to break it on purpose. I'll try one last time, but if I can't, I'll just tell you. Nah, you can't do that. It's on a pen. I mean, you can mod it yourself by cutting that off, rounding off that edge, and maybe rounding these edges off. You can mod it easily, and maybe I'll do that. But you cannot make these arms go out without potentially breaking it. And if you want, you can make the head look up like that, but it detaches from the neck area, and you have all that, and the mouth looks weird now because you can see straight past it. And if you're wondering, no, you can't fit this over top of the Titan Master head. You have to take the Titan Master off. The last feature, you can take these weapons, which plug in way better than the arms plug into the back. You can take the blade weapon and tab it into the shoulder. I suggest tabbing one of them in and then slotting the other one, because they keep coming apart. Only time it doesn't come apart is if you have the little Titan Master deed on that. So here we go. He can have this thing maybe piloting itself, or he is Repugnus and that's Dastard, whichever fiction you believe in. But I almost forgot one last thing, and this one, they didn't give it grabby notches so you can open this. I don't know why they didn't do that. And now I just cut my freaking fingernails off, so it is very difficult to open that. Since he's up there, I'll use the other Repugnus. So maybe you could call this, I don't know, whatever you decide. Yeah, a Titan Master can fit inside of there. So now you have two people piloting this guy. So it's like a whole group effort if it's 3 different characters. Which guy do you think is better? I really like this dude. I hadn't put him down since I bought it. Well, I have put it down, but I haven't put him away. He's been like close in reach. Of course, this one has more functionality. So you know which one wins to me. But let me know who you like better. And which type of combination do you like better? Do you like this guy being a little minion for him? Do you like this head more? Do you like the head that comes with him better? Let me know. Here are all 3 monster bots, and they all have differences in molding. Like the thighs on their monster legs are the same, but they all have different feet, different arms, and a different just monster types all together. Like look at that. They just look completely different, and I'll do an extensive comparison when I review this guy. But thank y'all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this little video. If you did, let me know that in the comments, while you're also telling me the other stuff I asked you to tell me in the comments. Make sure, like right now, you don't leave this video without clicking like if you like the video. That would help me out, and I would like that you're liking my video. Anywho, until next time, T-Man978 out of here. Thank you for watching. Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos.